And welcome back to the Arcade Spirit stream. I might just adjust. Okay, I got a new microphone, which is very exciting. Okay. Let's turn it up a little bit. Okay, I think that's a comfortable level. Maybe we'll just like leave it there. And then maybe it won't go like as super high, hopefully. But yeah, hi. Yeah, sorry, I just have a lot to set up here, and oh dear. Lucy, you're gonna have to get off my lap. I'm so sorry. I have my cat with me, but I need to get my tablet to bring up the streamer settings. I will be right back. I'm a little disorganized. Oh, hi! Hello! Hi there! Thank you for joining me. Yeah, you got a voice. Oh my god, okay. Yeah! So this is my brand spanking new cute little streamer setup. Alright, I have to go get my tablet. Okay. This is where I have to set up. I have like multiple devices. Okay, here, we'll bring up Twitch on here, and then we should be good to go. Creator mode, stream manager. Okay, awesome. Yes, so welcome to Arcade Spirits, chapter 4. We're picking up where we left off, and yeah, just in time for the our special Funplex event. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and we will dive right in. But yes, I'm very excited. I have a pop filter, so hopefully I won't be blowing it out too much, but also I'm very loud. So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see. I have a max volume, and then if it's obnoxiously loud, I don't know. Okay. Okay, we're good. We've saved the game. Onward to level 4. Okay, thank you. I think I'm a good distance away. I watched a tutorial online. I think we're good. But it's very cute. It changes color while it's going. It shifts between all these gradient colors. It's very pretty. It looks very professional. Level 4, player versus player. It is the future year 20XX, and this is my hour. Max has come and gone, and we're hoping a good number of the folks we reached out to will be here today at my big event. Funplex Rising. This is a make or break moment for me. My chance to put the Funplex on the map. My chance to make something more of this job than a 9-to-5 vacuuming the carpet and looking for missing ski balls. My chance to prove to myself that I can do this. Everyone's counting on me to bring in the customers and keep them coming back for more. Without that, we're constantly at risk of the Funplex shutting down. So, no pressure or anything. Here I am in the break room, psyching myself up, watching the clock. Once the little hand hits 10 and the big hand hits 12, Funplex Rising is go. I don't want to be nervous. I don't want to be freaking out like I was at Max. I want to face this with absolute confidence. But, well, sadly I'm me and not someone else. And those old instincts to assume that everything will go wrong, those feelings are still hanging on. Almost time to hit the stage. You ready, Cora? No? Yes? You know what? Let's go with yes. Even if it's no. I know exactly what you're feeling, Cora. Your heart is racing and your breath is shallow and you feel like you might pass out any second. Check, and check. I get the same way before a major community event. But I'll let you into my little secret. I take those thoughts of I'm anxious and instead I tell myself I'm excited. Both emotions have the same effects on the physical body, but changing the mental outlook works wonders. I think I used to do that before, like, big performances and stuff. So, let's hear it. I'm, excited?
All right.
Perfection. No, don't stop. You keep telling yourself that, and I'll keep everyone else dancing. In the end, everyone wins. Dance on! Thank you, man. Thank you, bestie. 10 o'clock. Time to do this. You can do this, Cora. And you know what? Even if the family curse makes you fail miserably and crash and burn, at least you can say you took an honest whack at it. You'll never succeed if you don't at least take a few whacks. With that settled, I push through the door and out into the arcade. We got a penguin there, baby. Let's be honest, we'll probably get maybe a dozen randos anyway. No big deal, right? And that is not a dozen randos. That is considerably more than a dozen randos. Wait, why am I panicking? This is a good problem to have. We wanted a bigger crowd for this event. Okay, it's more folks to wrangle, but I can do this. I can do this. There we go. There we are. They're very cute. I step out in the front of the crowd, waving for attention. Hey everybody. Briefly, I looked down to make sure I was wearing pants, unlike my nightmares about public speaking. Welcome, everyone, to Funplex Rising at Francine's Arcade Funplex. We've got some awesome things in store for you today. I'll go over the basics, then we can get this party started. First, the token machines will be spitting out extra tokens when you buy $5 or more of them, so make the most of it. Second, the Fist of Discomfort Tournament. We're streaming it live on Queen Bee's channel. Sign up throughout the prize desk, see the giant pink flamingo for details. Third, a high score contest for nearly every other game in the arcade. Register your three-letter initials with Gavin at the desk to join in. Whoever holds the top score at the end of the day gets a trophy and tokens. We're planning a monthly high score challenge leaderboard, so let's get that started. Fourth, Teo will be managing a Showtime stage tournament. For those of you eager to get your groove on, go see him. Fifth, I can confirm the rumors. We're going to have the Magical Mew Cuties playable on the floor today. The Funplex is home to the indies. Finally, in a few minutes, I'll be revealing our new rare game. Only a few prototypes were ever made, and today you'll get to play one of them. Let's do a quick. I think we're good. Oh, okay. All of those things were on the flyer and the promotional website and so on, meaning the point-by-point was kind of redundant. They're ready to go. But I should pump up the crowd a little bit, get them excited. Can't half-ass this either. All right. I think we will. We're not funny enough and we're not gutsy enough to do those ones. We're sweet. We're nice. Veteran or newbie alike, I hope you all have a lot of fun and make new friends today. The Funplex is meant to be fun for all. Casual gamer or core gamer, young or old, retro or modern. We want everyone to have a blast. Even if you don't walk away with a trophy, you'll be walking out of here with memories of time well spent with these great games and the great people you meet today. So anything we can do to make sure you're having fun, you let us know. And we hope you come back to the Funplex again to recapture the magic moments you'll experience today. On behalf of the Funplex, thank you for joining us at Funplex Rising. Now, let's get gaming. Yep, that got him excited. Right, okay, now it's time to reveal our new rare game and get the show underway. Gavin and Naomi wheel the tarp-covered game out from the back room. Excitement builds in the crowd and it's pushed into place. My friends, I give you Wyvern Keep, a rare Laserdisc space game where you're a daring princess rescuing a prince from the clutches of an evil lizard. And the crowd goes mild? I thought Laserdisc games play like crap. Isn't that why they stopped making them? They're not all bad, and they can be kitschy nostalgia at least. Could be fun. Maybe I'll give it a shot after I'm out of the FOD tourney pools. Not the outburst of joy I hope for.
Aww.
But I thought the game was really sought after by collectors and stuff. That's different from being popular.
I suppose.
I wouldn't worry though. Today's crowd is fairly hardcore. Once more casual players are wowed by the animation, it should pay for itself. Didn't Cora kind of get it for free? My point stands. Oh, thanks, Gavin. I'm about ready to give up on this for now and move on to the other things when I spot something out of the corner of my eye. Very hesitantly, a young girl approaches, eyes full of wonder at the cartoon playing before her of the Daring Princess. And after dropping in 2 tokens, she starts to play, standing on her tiptoes to do so. Oh, it's like when we were a kid. Aww. Games are meant to be played and loved. The players that grow to love them, players like me, always find them in the end. Hopefully that girl will have cherished childhood memories of Wyvern Keep, just like I did. My nerves unwind somewhat on seeing everybody ready to go. Maybe today will work out just fine after all. With the event underway, folks head off to sign up for the high score challenges, the FOD tournament, or just to go play some games. As for me, I work my way through the crowd and back to the desk. One last thing to do, check in with our VIPs before they dive headfirst into the storm. Teo's manning the stage to encourage folks to get silly and dance for. Percy's prepping for his movie run. Queen Bee's ready to face her first opponents. I know I can rely on the staff, but in a lot of ways, the gamers are our star talent for the day. It's their event. I need to support them. Okay, let's check in on our stats. Okay. We're very close with Teo. I mean, I want to talk to Naomi and Gavin. I don't think I can this episode. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. For starters, I wave over Teo. Everything set for today's dancing, Teo? In Teo fashion, he winks and gives me a thumbs up.
Absolutely.
Ready to rock, but can't stop the chat. Running stage my focus for the next few hours, and it's going to take every ounce of social juice I can squeeze out. If you need me, check me out during the lunch break, okay? Phrasing and K. Percy, world record time. You up for this? Absolutely. Whoa, okay. He definitely looks focused today, not his usual softly smiling self. Naomi set up a little camera to record the whole thing. When I set the record, I'll submit it as the new high score to defeat. The accumulation of years of effort, all coming to a head. The pressure is well and truly on, isn't it? I can always try another day, yes, but this isn't for me. I mean, it never was for me, but today it's also for you. For the Funplex, you mean? For you. This event is more than a way to put the Funplex on the map. It's like your personal high score attempt. Chasing a dream, always grasping, just out of reach. I hate to let you all down. You would never. Yeah, phrasing. Teo's a flirt. We're not having it. We're not doing any romance routes here, but yeah, Teo is definitely a flirt. Moral improvement systems online. Aim the encouragement cannons. You know what? Win or lose, your sister will be proud of you today. Percy, I know how much this game means to you, how much it meant to your sister as well. But trust me on this. Our loved ones care for us regardless, no matter where they are now. Even if you don't make the score today, she loves you. I know she'd be proud. Quite right. I'm glad I told you about her, Cora, that I shared my pain with you. Today, I'll turn that pain into joy by conquering Moopy and her name. Very well. For Stella, for myself, for you, and the Funplex, I shall give it my all. Yeah, no, we're not. No romance. Because then, you know, if anyone's watching and they want to romance, you know, these cuties themselves, they can go get the game. You can get it over on itch.io and Steam. It's about $20 USD. They also have the sequel on there. But yeah, Fiction Factory Games, go check it out. Percy offers a quick salute, then marches off to war with Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, having a seat on his stool to begin the run. Next up, checking in with...
What the f***?
Hi, bestie. Cora, what the fuck? Hey, ready for the tournament?
Nope, no way.
No, I'm not ready in the slightest. Not for this, not for him. He's fine. With a subtle head nod, she indicates a fairly nondescript fellow with a t-shirt and jeans, standard gamer gear. But there's an unusual design on the back of his jacket. Like some wide-eyed, fanged Oni. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I think that's my thing. We do. But yes, you can romance a lot of the characters. You can do Queen Bee here, Percy, Teo, Gavin and Naomi, which were a little bit earlier, and then Ashley. I don't think we haven't seen her yet. But and there's a secret route too, where you can unlock with your bestie Juniper. It's very cute. This is a local event, right? Funplex regulars, city scrubs, and a bunch of dance maniacs from Max. That's yes. I mean yes. That's what this is. Then why the fuck is the demon here? The who?
Hey, listen.
Known on Western Shores as the Demon, and his home country of Japan as Kami, he's the top-rated Fist of Discomfort player in the world. As for your question, Miss B, I invited him. What?
Ooh.
You asked me to handle invitations for the tournament, remember? As a part of my helpful assistance in setting up Funplex Rising. Honestly, I was surprised he accepted my invitation. All the other top-rated pros turned it down flat. He even flew here from Japan on his own dime. Isn't that nice of him? Cora, did your magical phone fairy just put me dead in the crosshairs of the greatest player who ever lived? Maybe? Yes? We'll go with yes. Sorry? I am completely fucked. I am so completely fucked. Queen Bee can't be losing morale now, and I can't have my friend so frantic over this. Plus, this is one of the main events, and when she's in top fighting form, she's an all-star entertainer. I've got to pump her up. Queen Bee, kick his ass. As Queen Bee wrings her hands and chews her lips, I lock eyes with her. Queen Bee? Yeah? Destroy him. This is your shot at taking down the demon. Fate dropped this into your lap. Now you get to do what you do best. Fucking own it. She squeaks out a smile, but it's not her usually radiantly confident grin.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks, kid. I'll give it a shot. I believe in you. As she marches off to join the tournament, I'm getting a sinking feeling.
Did I make a mistake? My calculations estimated that having a top player would bring in at least 150% more attendance. I mean, I was just trying to help this event be the best it could be.
I don't know. Because, like, the instinct is, yeah, you should have consulted with me first. And at least checked in, right? Because there's things that Iris is not going to understand necessarily about, like, different dynamics of it instead of just, like, oh, this is making the percentages go up. But at the same time, I don't want to be mean to her. I think this pays off later. Benefits of knowing this game very well. We'll pay this off later. You did fine, Iris. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Iris. I asked you to invite star players at hype of the event to the moon, and that's what you did. And even if the demon beats Queen Bee, well, the Funplex wins.
Even so, I feel kind of bad.
Yes, we get to just type in at her.
It's good that I feel bad, right? That I'm not making a purely quantitative analysis of the situation.
Yeah. Humans are rarely purely quantitative.
Exactly.
That, oddly enough, cheers her up a bit. Right, that's everyone squared away. For the next few hours, it's Floor Lieutenant Cora on duty. Make sure Funplex Rising soars like an eagle, rather than a turkey. By and large, the event runs itself, or rather, Teo, Ashley, Gavin, and Naomi keep rolling. My job is to troubleshoot. And boy howdy is there trouble to shoot. Not 1 hour in and we've got problems. Even if they are major ones, I don't even want minor problems to mess up this event. Not even one glass of spilled milk. My stress level is so high I might start bawling at the sight of it. Beep beep, Cora. Can I be of assistance? I'd like to make up things to you after that invitation snafu. Currently, I'm detecting 3 problems for you to solve. Someone beating up a cabinet, a player loudly cursing at a game, and a crowd milling around the vending machines. As floor attendant and event manager, it's my duty to make things right. The crowd's already on edge from the high-stakes competition. Where do I start, though? Okay, we're probably only going to get to 2 of these, I think. You know what? I think snack machines. Button mashing is thirsty work. And right away, from the red lights on the soda machine, I know exactly what is wrong. The waters of life, the dew that flows from the mountains have dried up. You know, that gamer fuel. What gives? It's completely empty. Shouldn't they have stocked up before the big event? We did stock up. They just drank a little faster than expected. There's no more in the back to replace it. Ah! I need more caffeine! More caffeine! Think you've had enough there, buddy. They sell us all of these salty snacks from one machine, then empty your wallets into the other. It's all part of the Grand Master Plan. Pretty sure nothing we do here is organized enough to be considered a Grand Master Plan. Although maybe I should run this by Gavin. He might have a way to turn this conspiracy theory into reality. We want soda! We want soda! Ashley's doing her best interviewing, but a giant flamingo isn't really distracting enough to keep a bunch of thirsty gamers at bay. How are we gonna fix this? You know, we're just gonna... yeah, we're just gonna... Iris, you can help make up for it. Logistics problem? This feels like a job for...
Ooh.
Iris, at your service. We need soda, pronto. If these kids don't get their daily intake of sugar, their insulin levels will drop dangerously low levels. We need 100 liters of soda, stat. Yes, Dr. Cora. I'll order up a dozen boxes right away. I need that life-saving fluid now, Nurse Iris. Even with free 2-day shipping, I don't think they get here soon enough. Already got it covered, Cora. And soon, even over the din of the crowd, I can hear the distant buzzing sound drawing closer and closer. Through the front window of the Funplex, I see a squadron of flying delivery drones, each bearing a single case of soda. The phalanx? I don't know what that word is. Of quad-coppered rotors carefully descend, stacking the boxes perfectly before disengaging cargo clamps and soaring off into the city skyline. Wow. I love the smell of soft drinks in the morning. It smells like victory. On seeing the arrival of drinks, the crowd cheers. A few of the friendlier sorts help me carry the cases in for the drink-craving gamers to feast upon. Thanks a bundle, Iris. You're one step ahead, as always. You didn't hijack those drones or steal that soda, right? Relax. I'm trying to be super ethical today. I charged it to the Funplex account, like any soda delivery. The shipping's gonna cost a lot, though. Fair enough. Now, what's next? Okay. We can't have people punching the cabinets. This gamer's busy smacking the side of a Wild Rider cabinet. The fake plastic motorcycle handles on the front of the game rattle each time. No, this can't be happening. Sir, you're not allowed to hit the games. Plus, if Naomi saw this, he'd be good as excommunicated. Oh, you're the person I got mad at when the fat dude wouldn't stop playing Moopy, right? Oh, it's that asshole. Fuck you. Get out of my fucking arcade. Sorry, I've got anger issues. I'm trying to work on them. But would you just look at this of all the rotten luck? I got the top lap score, I did. And now the game's frozen right after crossing the finish line. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Wild Rider is one of our most problematic games, constantly freezing or going splat. Naomi fixes it at least once a week. Oh, I hope you can't hear that. Okay, we're just gonna put my phone to the side. It was made in the early 2000s with janky low polys and low production values as a whole. I'm sorry for hitting the game. I guess that was pretty rude of me. It was, sir. But is there anything you do to help me keep my score? I've got a real shot of winning this one. This guy rubs her the wrong way, but he seems sincere in his apology. And he's a paying customer today, despite claiming he'd leave forever, so I should keep that ball rolling. You were rude to Percy, though, so I hate you. Let's see. You know what? Let me check with Naomi. See if she can do anything. Okay, hang on. I'm going to check with our technician, see if there's anything we can do to recover your game. Already texted Naomi for you. Thanks, Iris. Naomi comes charging out of her workshop looking perturbed. Ugh, Wild Rider again. Quickly, she slips around behind the game, popping open the back panel. She uses her phone flashlight to poke through the works. These early 3D games are such a pain. If it was a pure retro game or even a pure modern one, it'd be way more reliable. Okay, I think I see the problem. 1 second. And just like that, the virtual motorcycle unfreezes, confetti and cheers sounding from the game as it properly registers the lap time. All done. Call me if it breaks again. Bye. Oh man, she did it. My score save, hallelujah. I owe you. Seriously, I'm taking home the Wild Rider trophy. Another happy customer, but I should keep an eye on that game in case it falls apart again. Next problem. Wait a second. As I loop back around to the center room, I can't help but notice two things. Percy's looking oddly irate, and Queen Bee's missing. My instinct says I should tend to our VIPs first and foremost. I don't think I can cover them both in time, but I can help at least one of them. Even if it leaves the last of those crowd problems twisting the wind. I don't know. This is Tri-Age. Where should I focus? Okay, let's check our... We are really close with Percy. They're even. They are even, but we're talking to Queen Bee later in the chapter. Oh, fuck. Okay, they're even. Oh. I don't know. Oh my god, I don't remember. We gotta go check on Percy. The crowd around Percy is decent, but not the mob scenes we're seeing around Fist of Stamford or the snack machines. Mostly curious onlookers watching Percy as he loses the game. I don't think I've ever seen a game over screen for Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze. Percy gives the joystick an angry smack before quickly pumping in another token and starting again. For that matter, I've never seen Percy actually angry. Even when his runs aren't going great, he's usually so chill about it all.
Oh, for f***'s sake.
Another verse, hearing Percy swear. I gotta step in. He needs some team support. Hey Percy, remember to breathe. In, out, in, out. You can do this. You've done this dozens of times before. He closes his eyes for a moment as the screen refreshes between two mazes.
Exactly. I've done this dozens of times before. Hundreds of times. So why am I actually losing? Blast it! I keep making stupid mistakes. Losing lives at an unacceptable rate. I should be building up a stock. A safety buffer for bad RNG manipulation runs or for taking quick breaks. Instead, I'm barely keeping my head above water, truthfully. This is my second game over today. If this was some glitzy showpiece run at Deco's Palace with the big names in retro score chasing play, I'd probably have shut down the whole show by now to save face.
It's early in the morning. You can afford a few mistakes, right? Possibly. Possibly not. A 3.5 million world record run would take hours. I'm not sure there's enough hours left in the event, even if I was at peak performance.
Bloody hell. This isn't me. I should be better than this. I have to be better than this.
Oh, bugger it. From earlier, it's clear he felt that achieving his dream alongside mine was important to him. And there's the not-so-small matter of doing it in honor of his sister. Or honor, I suppose. He's British. With a U. First things first. He needs to stop now and calm down. Playing angry clearly isn't working. What can I do to help here? You know what? We're shooing the crowd away. With a gesture, I wave the small crowd away. Y'all mind? Give the man some space. The real action comes later when he's near the world record. Go play some games. The slightly annoyed crowd wanders off in search of video entertainment as Percy lets go of the joystick. No bloody use smashing my hand against the game like this. Should take advantage of the breathing room you've made for me. Right. Step 2, as much as it may hurt him to admit this, he needs to accept the possibility that today just isn't the day. I've worked here long enough to know Percy's heart. He only finds peace in the game when he's at peace with himself. This pressure to succeed is too much. Win or lose... No, we're gonna be gutsy about it. Today might not be your day, but one day you will conquer Moopy. Losing only delays the inevitable. You will destroy that world record. You will conquer Mr. Moopy's magic maze. So if today isn't that day, that doesn't matter. That day is coming, and I'm gonna be right here when you slay that damn dragon. Indeed. I haven't come this far only to give up.
Rather unfortunate.
Although, I can only pray that day is sooner rather than later. If it's about winning the game while at Funplex Rising... No, well, I love to do that, as I've noted, yes.
Well,
It's complicated, and nothing you need to worry yourself about. Are you sure about that, Percy? Are you sure there's nothing you want to tell me right now that you want to confess? That there might be something important on your mind that you need to talk about with me? Percy, nothing to worry about at all. See, when you say things like that, I worry. It's like a dog sitting in a burning room saying, "This is fine." Pardon? Percy is apparently not hip to the memes of the youth, as he is an old. Look, love, I'd stick around and chat, but if I am to make this record, I should get back to it. Still, I'll try to take your words to heart. It's just another run. No more, no less. I have to see it that way, whether or not it's true. Now, you've got an event to manage here. I can play my best knowing you're doing your best out there. You've got my word on that.
right. Once more into the breach, eh, Mr. Moopy?
And he's back into the maze, zapping monsters, collecting treasures, looking for the exit, time and time again. Something nasty is brewing here. He doesn't show what's going on beneath the surface just to anyone. I learned about tragedy in his past, yes, but for others, a smile, a nod, nothing more. Not sure I like that. Now I'm getting a smile, nod, and nothing more. But I can't force it out of him. I'll check with him later, just to be safe. Half of Funplex Rising is in the can. Half to go. I've been running myself ragged, trying to catch every little problem, and there's still plenty left to do. But no sense not practicing self-care too. It's time to get my lunch on. And while a nice quiet moment to myself would probably help, what would help more would be a smidge of social interaction beyond crisis management. Okay, who are we going to lunch with? Either Naomi or Gavin. I feel like we'll have more chances with Naomi later, so I might take Gavin out to lunch. But I could pay Naomi back for when... We'll see. Percy and Queen Bee are obviously tied up in their own affairs, but everyone else should be open. Who could I lead on in my time of need? You know what? We will go with Gavin or Naomi. Yeah, we're going to go with Gavin. I work my way around packs of gathered gamers to approach the prize desk. As I explained already, pole position and pole position 2 are different games. You can't just map your Fuji lap time from one to the other. Oh, okay. Gavin sighs as the gamer wanders off. Cora, I don't envy you this job, that's for certain. Tell me about it. Listen, you want to go get some lunch? It'd be a chance to clear your head and relax a bit. Oh, I suppose I could spare a few minutes, certainly. Eager to depart, Gavin leads the way as we head next door, away from the chaos and noise of the Funplex. Yeah, 'cause we don't really have a chance to talk to him a lot, so I think it's good to bond with the boss. My companion fetches a table in the crowded cafe while I memorize our order and carry it forth to Yon's service counter. I make my way to the front of the line, trying to keep all of the lunch order neatly arranged in my brain despite all the chaos of today's event.
Well, look who's here.
Hi.
I'm looking.
It's our favorite arcade wrangler.
Arcade minion? Arcade flunky? What's the right term?
Event manager, actually. You know those flyers for Funplex Rising asked you to pass out? It's my baby.
Moving up in the world, I see.
A proud parent of a shiny arcade baby.
And yet, no invite for us to the baby shower.
Why, I feel snubbed.
But seriously, we couldn't be prouder of you. And to think when you first walked in these doors, you were still trying to figure out your place in things.
Ben and I know a thing or two about finding your dream and sacrificing to make it happen.
Long hours, hard work,
Hard hours and long work, too.
struggling to make ends meet.
Having meetings to discuss how to end the struggles.
Can't imagine how difficult it must have been for you to get to where you are now.
It wasn't that difficult, honestly. I came up with the name, talked it up at Max, and that's it.
Oh, I'd be on the lookout for hidden costs on the back end then.
Speed bumps on the road of life to catch you unawares as you're soaring down the highway of success.
I'm sure that's not foreshadowing
But
anything.
if you wreck your $500,000 imported sports car of business triumph, we'll be there to drown your sorrows in coffee.
And donuts.
And donuts.
Don't forget the donuts, an essential component. Next order, please.
Thank you. Shaking my head, I wander back to our table with lunch in tow. As Gavin settles in to enjoy his lunch and time away from the Funplex Rising, he relaxes a bit. So, tell me about yourself, for starters. I mean, we work together, and you like pinball, I guess? I barely know anything about you beyond that. Why do you care? It's just the thing people do, right? Chatting. Like this. We work well together on the job. Isn't that enough? Bitch. Talk to me. I want to befriend you, Gavin. But I suppose it'd be impolite to turn down such a request. Very well. Thank you. Where would you like to start, precisely? At the start? I mean, why the arcade exactly? Because it's a losing prospect. Don't misunderstand me. I'd love for it not to be a losing prospect, and honestly, I'm pleased you're stepping up to help with that. I suppose, well, you know I like to bring order to chaos, just like pinball. It requires a degree of finesse alongside a degree of luck. Two factors my family simply does not understand. Oh, we don't have to get into family stuff if you don't want to. No. It'd go a long ways explaining how I came to be where I am. It's fine. I suppose the best standalone example would be my father, constantly reminding me how he came from nothing and made himself into a business success, a gold standard. Except it's a lie. His father came from nothing, not him. Society wasn't exactly, let's say, advantageously arranged for the Coopers. In my grandfather's era, he had even more societal setbacks to deal with than usual, simply due to the color of his skin. It's fucked up. We made great progress on such issues since the early 19XX. Not a solved equation, not by far, but quite daunting during his particular chunk of history. Despite that, with ridiculously hard work and a bit of cleverness, my grandfather recognized the technology sector as the right place to be at the right time and began its work there. He carved out a good life for his family and gave back to his community. His children would have the best schooling, the best home life, all the resources and comforts one needs to get a head start in life, which unfortunately led to our family also becoming the absolute definition of class privilege. Bit of a double-edged sword. My grandfather worked himself to death to give my father a makeshift golden parachute, but my father trivializes that. To make himself look like a self-made man, he gives my grandfather no credit for any of it. My brothers and sisters, also supposedly self-made men and women, despite taking daddy's seed money to buy their own businesses, each and every one. If you ever want a shining example of meritocracy gone wild, look no further than the Cooper family. You could shatter a diamond with the power of our hubris. He pauses, biting his lips slightly. Apologies. Going off on a rant, aren't I? Yeah, it's okay. You can let your feelings out. It's okay, Gavin. You're clearly feeling hurt by this. I don't mind if you want to vent. I've got two perfectly good shoulders to cry on. I'm not quite that far gone, thank you. I appreciate the offer, but It's more the lunacy of my family's pride that grates on me, which is why I left home to strike out on my own.
You must think me daft. Turning down my family's wealth and taking up
I
a
think we should
position
choose
as
the
the
other
captain of
option.
a small family arcade. But I saw it as a challenge. A chance to be my own man. Like my grandfather before me, the world gave him nothing. He came from nothing. But through hard work and determination, he did it. He overcame it. And while my brothers and sisters bought up tech companies, mashing up their projects together, then flipping them on the market once the value increased, I sought to take a failing enterprise, make it succeed, and stay with it. I'm not a love it and leave it man when it comes to business. I will overcome in my own way.
So, that's me in a nutshell. A child of means who rejected those means and embraced a dream of madness. Does that suffice for your getting to know you needs, Cora? I'm left bewildered for a moment. I'd been expecting light small talk, not a backstory plus mission statements. And honestly, I hadn't expected the account at a video game arcade to be, well, born into a high tax bracket. A bit like the surprise of Percy's wealth. But one question lingers. So, you went to college, right? For business and accounting, yes. Right, and no student loans, and, well, you had clothes on your back and a nice house in a nice neighborhood, I'm guessing. Meaning you aren't exactly starting from zero. Yes, I know. It's not exactly the ideal start for one on a quest to prove his well-to-do father wrong. I realize I'm a bit of a fool. I'll admit to that. I certainly enjoy the head start that wealth and gradual society change can provide. I can never truly claim to be a wholly self-made man to the same degree. And I don't consider rejecting the family wealth an insult to my grandfather's efforts. I consider it an insult to my father, who lies and boasts and claims this was all his own doing. So while I cannot truly start from zero as my grandfather did, I intend to be as much my own man as I can be, to honor his legacy in my own way, and that will have to do. Damn, that brought down the mood. Time for me to lighten up again. You know what? We'll ask, why the arcade exactly? All the pinball you can play? Okay, so you wanted to rebel. But why join an arcade? Yes, you said to turn around a failure, but plenty of other failures you could tackle. Be honest, it's a pinball, isn't it? You're a pinball wizard with such a supple wrist. It's true, I do have something of a vice when it comes to pinball. The mana chaos, the precision of the shots, the fickle physics. But I'm afraid the answer is far more mundane. I asked my Iris what job positions were open that met my requirements and picked this at random. But your Iris is tickled pink, she landed you your dream job. Iris is a cloud-based computing algorithm. She is not tickled pink or any other color for that matter. She is pink though. She's a little pink fairy that lives in my phone and fixes and does all of my commands and tries to get me to follow my dreams. But yes, it did work out quite well, I'd say. And I believe I've bent your ear about the socioeconomic philosophy more than enough. Undoubtedly, this has been the most boring conversation of your entire life, and for that I apologize. Oh, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. I said I wanted to get to know you. This is getting to know you. And fair's fair, I think you should get to know me. Quid pro quo. I tell him of my happy childhood and my unhappy adolescence. I tell him about the fall of the Andred family and of Juniper pulling me out of the ashes. I tell him about what was really going in my head on day one of Funplex, and even about Juniper's secret job offer. He listens intently. At first I think he's ignoring me, just nodding along as he says nothing in return, but no. He's absorbing it, analyzing it. And now you're fighting. Fighting for your dream, fighting for the Funplex, just like me. That about sums it up, yeah.
Very well. Consider your dream under my protective umbrella. I'll fight for your dream as well with all my heart.
Thanks,
I know
Gavin.
I haven't been the best at protecting Naomi's dream. I know I make mistakes, but I'm trying to improve, to be a better person. I trust that if I ever accidentally step on your dream, you will let me know with honesty and clarity. Do not hold back. Don't be afraid to hurt my feelings.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Then we have an accord.
I suppose we've hidden ourselves away from Funplex Rising long enough. Shall we return? We quickly gather up our crash. Blah. I can't speak. We quickly gather up our trash and shuffle back to our jobs. Him at the desk, myself on the floor. The event's not over, not by a long shot. There we go. Get some bonding in with Gavin, and we get a little more insight into, you know, his life and what he wants, right? Because we haven't really had like a chance to bond, so I'm glad. I feel good. I feel like we're we've kind of we're connecting with people. I kind of want to keep, we'll see everyone's stats. Okay, so we got to focus on Naomi next chance we get. I just want to keep everyone even. The next few hours pass quickly. With renewed confidence, Percy's deep into his world record run and performing admirably. He's intensely focused on that score, inching ever closer, while Queen Bee effortlessly destroys locals on the path to an inevitable showdown with the demon. Myself, I float through it all, taking care of little problems while keeping an eye on both of them. But as the event winds to a close, all eyes are on the two main events, and the very real possibility of our local heroes falling apart at the finish line. Technically, the arcade-wide score competitions is still on, but the crowds are ignoring the games in favor of crowding around Fisted Discomfort and Moopy. Percy's been on a solid run since his earlier fumbles. Queen Bee's been effortlessly destroying all competitors as expected. But the demon has been matching her game for game, destroying all of his opponents as well. And as predicted, grand finals will come down to Queen Bee versus the demon. As for the magical world of Moopy, Percy's closing in on the world record. With the tape rolling and ready to submit to Twin Galaxies, the pressure's on. I helped Percy through his frustrations. I could be there for him at the end too, but undoubtedly the tournament has a bigger crowd. I might be needed there. I can't be there for both of them as much as I want to. Who do I focus on? Okay, so we did talk to Percy earlier, which I'm glad. So we are going to talk to, and we're very tight with him right now, so we are going to talk to Queen Bee. And if you're familiar with this game, you're probably upset with that. But I like the drama of it. Okay, I like the drama of it, and also it's really stressing me out. So we're going with Queen Bee. Queen Bee is facing her toughest challenge yet. I should be in her corner for this fight. This is it. The grand finals of Fisted Discomfort at Funplex Rising. I can sense the excitement in the crowd, and it's hard not to get swept away in the hype. My nerves are through the roof right now, and I'm not even the one playing. Using my event management authority, I reach the front of the crowd, where... Rhapsody! Ah! Wait, I don't think I've played this back after playing the sequel. Oh my god! Hi, baby! Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, Rhapsody's here! An FOD expert, Iris, invited to handle the play-by-play announcing, introduces the competitors. Oh, that's so sweet that they're here. On the player one side, the rising star of L7 Gaming, local Funplex champion and internet sensation, Queen Bee. A few folks in the crowd, locals mostly, cheer Queen Bee on. I recognize most of them from her crew and a bunch of Funplex regulars. On the player two side, 5-time Evo champion in Fisted Discomfort, known as Kami in his home country Japan, here we know him as the Demon. Uh-oh, the crowds picked their favorite, clearly. Not to say it doesn't make sense, the demon is known by casuals and hardcores alike, but I was hoping for a little less of a discrepancy between the two. I look over to Queen Bee. She's keeping it calm, she's keeping it cool. A true mass of the competitive gamer. After a quick handshake, it's off to the joysticks, quartering up and getting ready to battle. My fellow gamers, this is the grand finals here at Funplex Rising. Let's hear it for our competitors. As I shuffle through the character selection screen, the crowd waits in anticipation, eager to see who will be chosen. The announcer takes some momentum and brings it twofold. Queen Bee is sticking to her pride and joy, the fast and deadly Tamikaze. From what I've learned, Tamikaze is a light and fast character, suited for Queen Bee's aggro style. It's her favorite character. As to the demon, who's been playing his staple, a heavy set controlling samurai all day, selects similarly speedy attack ninja? What an amazing turn of events. The demon completely strays from his normal character roster and chooses Silent Blade. This is completely unlike anything we've seen the demon do today. What an exciting matchup, one you won't want to take your eyes away from. The nuances of this game escape me, but I'm pretty sure this isn't what Queen Bee was expecting, not in the slightest. I'm starting to wish I pay more attention to this game so I know exactly how doomed she was right now. With the characters locked in and map set, let's not delay this match any further. The countdown is now at 3, 2, 1, and begin. Right out of the gate, the demon comes at Queen Bee with a ferocity I haven't seen since Queen Bee's usual matches, where she charges head-on into her enemy. Right out of the gate, the demon attacks Queen Bee with a ferocity the likes I've never seen. Like a cheetah, the demon spares no time running straight toward his prey. The demon has completely ignored the ninja creep waves. He's taking off full minion damage, but he's not even phased. In fact, he's not even stopping to buy items. Our champion from Japan has only one thing in his sights, and that's Queen Bee. To be honest, still no clue what's going on here. Esports are like a dense brick of knowledge that's way beyond me. but from what little I know, Queen Bee plays a fast style, and now she's hitting someone who's playing even faster, staying just one step ahead. Normally, these matches go in a good 5 or 10 minutes, but he's already put Queen Bee down once and then mauled an ally Sensei while she was respawning. I try to make myself heard over the crowd. Kick! No, it's no good. She can't hear me. Even if I was able to shout louder than the crowd, her attention is so focused she probably wouldn't register my voice. I can do nothing but helplessly watch as the demon pulls her apart again and again. The onslaught, the demon, living up to his namesake, is not showing an ounce of mercy for his competitor. But what's this? Queen Bee is switching things up. She stopped at the item store, completely ignoring the attacks on her sensei. What could she possibly be buying at a time like this? Fortunately, she seems to have developed a plan. Not that I totally get why, but she's stopping attacking so she can buy a bunch of scrolls. I mean, the demon's not going to politely wait for her to shop. And one of Queen Bee's sensei is down for the count, but that death has brought her enough time to grab as many control spells as she can. Spells? I've never seen her use spells this early in the game before. Queen Bee blasts the lane with Storm of Frost. Oh, ice spells, I see. They look so shiny. Initially, it works like a charm. The enemy minions freeze solid and give her just enough breathing room to push ahead. But the demon responds with swift accuracy. He's pushing forward with his other lanes, ignoring her attempts to slow things down. As the demon flips between lanes, it's clear that while this would have won her the game if she started out that way, quickly enough, the final sensei on Queen Bee's side of the map falls. Oh. Here's your winner, the demon! The obligatory handshake happens as the crowd bursts into applause, thrilled to have seen such a strange spectacle out of the world champion. Immediately, Queen Bee is forgotten as players close in to cheer on the demon over and over. Perhaps sensing as her cue to depart before the cheap plastic trophy got from the dollar store is awarded to a rival, Queen Bee slips away, and I decide to follow. I find her in the breakground, clapped in one of the folding chairs, face in her hands. Quietly, I take a seat next to
I
her.
don't know. After L7 Gaming dumps me, maybe I can live off my stream subs alone. If they don't abandon ship too, I mean. Maybe cut my living expenses a little. You know, move back into my parents' house, things like that. If worse comes to worse, maybe Naomi will carve out the insides of an unpopular game and I can sleep in there.
You know what? I recommend pizza bagels, breakfast of champions. Maybe we can be goofy? I don't know. If you're looking to chop your budget down to size, may I point out when pizza is a bagel, you can have pizza anytime. Hey, that's my line. Queen Bee laughs bitterly, but she is laughing at least. I better develop a taste for microwave food then. So you're sure your team's gonna drop you, huh? You don't know L7 Gaming, kid. They've been looking for an excuse to cut me from the roster for... well, no point in getting the reasons now. Point is I failed, and they'll know. My career, basically in the toilet right now. I mean, you were literally going up against the world champion. You weren't... Oh, this is my fault, isn't it? I'm the one who organized the event. I'm the one who pushed everyone past their limits, all in the name of making my dream a reality. I've been working hard to make what should have been just another temporary job and a long string of temporary jobs into something more, something I can believe in. Something to believe in. But I didn't think of what that would cost me and everyone around me. Fuck.
Whoa.
Wash that filthy mouth out with some soap, kid. Question is, now what? Where do I go from here? Well, thankfully, someone's knocking on the door, interrupting me before I need to provide career advice to someone whose career I just indirectly destroyed. Although I'm expected to be Gavin or maybe Ashley to come cheer their friend up, the unexpected walks in the door. The two of us just sort of stare, confused as the man addresses Queen Bee. What?
Hey, listen.
I can translate. One moment while I load up my Japanese to English speech recognition systems. I'm afraid my English is not very good, so... Oh, you have a translator. I'm glad. Iris repeats everything we say back and forth. With a little patience, the conversation flows a bit easier after that. I wish to thank you for teaching me today.
What the?
For what? The fuck does that even mean? Are you mocking me? Iris probably softened that a little in the translation, but combined with Queen Bee's expression, the demon seems to get the real gist. Not at all. I wish to thank you for teaching me your unique fighting style. Both Queen Bee and I look very confused. I've been watching your stream for a year now, but watching it is not the same as facing you in combat. For that one battle alone, I've learned a great deal. If you will allow, I would enjoy learning more. I clearly have a great deal of work to do to master your style, as you saw today. Didn't we just see him pull you apart limb by limb? Queen Bee's expression softens and she playfully punches me in the shoulder. Way to rub it in, kid. But that's not even what happened. I honestly thought you were watching the match. I was, but I'm still confused. He played sloppy as fuck. The reason I lost was due to surprise. He took more risk out there than I did, relying on the fastest, hardest aggro style imaginable to win before I could react. Even in aggro, you don't come blitzing out of the gate without buying a single item, not unless you're willing to bet on that strategy. I was overly eager to show you what I had learned. I won, yes, but I cannot be results-oriented in my thinking. I believe we can learn much more from you, Queen Bee. Queen Bee-san. Okay, who's we exactly? Myself, the Kami of Japan. Onslaught-san, the Kami of the NorCal scene. Fosta-san, the Kami of Germany. We are assembling a team. Winds that blow from all directions at once, carrying with them the wisdom from across the arcade world. A diverse team, 4 players, by players. But we require an aggro-style champion, a Kami of the East Coast scene in America. We'd be deeply honored if Queen Bee-san joined us. And as he offers deep bow, neither of which quite know how to react to that. Queen Bee speaks up first.
Hold on. You're offering me a job? That's why you came here?
Hi. I have been scouting for talent to complete our team, but have yet to meet anyone quite like you. You are intense, wild, daring, and exactly what we need. But I could not know for certain until I attempted to surpass you in direct combat. I attempted, and I failed. Winning the match is irrelevant, my play was insufficient. However, if you wish to remain loyal to L7 Gaming, I will understand.
Them. Right in the ear. I mean, let me look into my contract situation and square things away first. But, I'm interested. Yeah, interested.
I almost barely saw the hint of the possibility of a glimpse of a smile in the demon, just for now. And it's gone. Thank you. Please, take all of the time you require. Fate willing, we will welcome you as one of our 4 heavenly kings. We will last have found our queen. Hell yeah! Queen Bee. With that, he offers one more bow and promptly turns to exit.
Whoa.
Holy shit. Kid, do you know what this means? You're about to be elevated to arcade godhood. You're about to ascend to the holy mountain of Asgard to join your fellow Kame on Olympus, home to the spirits above. That's a lot of different religions in one. I'm pretty sure you're mixing up your pantheons there, kid. But yeah, this is big. I mean, this is super big for me. Instead of bowing and scraping and begging L7 to let me sit at the table, I get my own fucking table. I want to be carried into the Evo by oiled fanboys, raising me high on a plush couch, feeding me grapes and fanning me with palm leaves. I'm actually reasonably sure Iris could arrange that if I asked her to. Sure thing. I'll get it on. Kidding. I was kidding, Iris. Yeah, I'm kidding too. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I got a lot to learn before I really know if I can hang with them. But now I've got a future, and it's bright. Hell yeah. It all works out. I'm sure nothing bad is going to happen at the end of this chapter. I'll admit some relief on hearing I didn't just sink Queen Bee's battleship. But the fact remains that we got lucky. If the demon hadn't been in a generous mood, hadn't been scouting for talent, your career would have been shambles thanks to me. Demon said itself, don't fall for results-oriented thinking. Maybe your future is bright, but it almost wasn't thanks to me. Man, who knew being an adult with so many important responsibilities instead of a transient floating through life would be this nasty? Kid? You okay in there? Yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Shaking the moment off, I do my best to celebrate her achievements. I'm just glad everything worked out. Me too. I was pretty shaken up this morning, truth be told. And I think my performance shows I've got a long way to go. But I'm getting there. Anyway, no sense hiding out back here all night. Let's go mingle with the guests a bit before party's over. With her confidence restored, Queen Bee strolls to the door to return to the Funplex Rising crowds. As we re-enter the arcade, I simply size up the crowd looking for trouble, but there isn't any. Good. Don't think I could deal with another crisis. Wait a minute. Where's Pear? Percy? I don't know. He's gone. Nobody's playing Moopy, in fact. It's already drained out the extra lives and gone back to the attract mode screen, with the score just short of the world record. Ah, fuck. Do you think he cracked under the pressure? Percy's in the hospital. He started clutching at his chest and then fell off his stool. We think it was a heart attack. I called 911 right away. The ambulance just left. Oh no. I need to... Shit, I read the bus. I can't drive to the hospital. Queen Bee provides. We'll take my car. Gavin, can you and the others finish up here? I have to. This is my fault. I pushed him. I pushed him too hard. Go. We'll take care of Funplex Rising. Quickly, we pile into Queen Bee's rusty yellow hatchback and speed off to the local hospital. The hour's growing late, but we managed to find his room just before visiting hours are over, and inside, lying in a hospital bed. Oh, hello there. Wasn't expecting visitors. How do you do? Is the event going well? How do you do? Seriously, how do you do, Percy? Exactly. What's going on? Are you okay? Oh, gosh, it's nothing. Just a heart tremor. Wasn't even a full arrest or anything. They're keeping me here overnight for observation. I'll be back at the Funplex before you know it. Still have the high score to defeat, after all. Are you fucking kidding me? Bear, come on. You're hooked up to an ECG. I can see your heartbeat. It's not nothing. The heart condition your sister died of. It runs in your family, doesn't it? Yes.
Rather unfortunate.
I didn't want to bother you with that little trivial detail, but yes, I've got the same condition. A late bloomer, it seems, compared to my sister. How serious is this condition? And be honest with us, Percy. No holding back to keep us from worrying because we're going to worry whether you like it or not. Yeah, what the kids said.
No.
Well, they said 2 years left to live, but science isn't exact science, I suppose. Shit. The hospital PA system chimes, grabbing my attention. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. Visiting hours are now over. Visiting hours are now over. Suppose it's time for you two to head on home. Don't you worry about me. I'll be out of here in the morning. Probably take a break from Moopy for a time, but I'll pop by the Funplex all the same. Only if you're sure, Percy. You know me, love. I'm an optimization expert, and my way of keeping calm through this silliness is to optimize the happiness I can find in the time remaining to me. And that means the Funplex. The Funplex. Queen Bee offers me a ride back to the Funplex in her car. I've still got an event to wrap up and then a bus to catch back to my apartment. Neither of us really feel like talking on the way there. I'm back. Not that there's much to come back to. All the plastic trophies I'd picked out for the high score contest are gone, along with their winners. Looks like everybody's closing up shop. Ashley tidying up a bit, Naomi literally having fallen asleep at the prize desk. And Francine, up way past her bedtime, squinting at a computer printout.
Hello, dearie.
Oh, there you are, Cora. Gavin ran the numbers while you were out. Despite the discount on tokens, we made a tidy profit today, far above and beyond what the Funplex normally draws. From what Ashley tells me, the mood was quite jovial near the end, with many nice folks saying they plan to return. And even if the local champ didn't win at the Fist of Discomfort, they get to see the demon in action. That's a feather in our cap. I'd hope you'd be pleased with the news. This is what you wanted, yes? To put the Funplex on the map? Business is going to be just peachy now, especially with more lovely parties like this one. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I am happy about it. Just exhausted? Emotionally, mentally, and physically.
Well, for what it's worth, we're all rather exhausted, dearie. But we've got no regrets. I'd like to think I know a thing or two about dreams. Dreams and how difficult they can be to make a reality. Your dream of a thriving Funplex is going to take hard work from each and every one of us. But we're ready, willing, and able. True, Queen Bee didn't win, and
Oh my
true,
god.
Percy was
Oh my god.
hospitalized. Oh dear.
Fuck.
But we did it. Your friends saw it through. And they do it all over again. Without a doubt.
I know, I'm a bit numb to it all. I'm sure I'll feel like $1,000,000 tomorrow when Percy strolls back in and smiles and Queen Bee sporting her fancy new team jacket. When daytime crowds are thick with newcomers, happy to be playing the games they love. When I really get to see the effects of what we accomplished. But for now, I really just want to go to bed. You need anything else from me tonight? We're all wrapped up like a bow. I'm on my way home for a good night's sleep myself. Go home, Cora. We'll see you tomorrow. I turn the keys in the lock, slumping back into the apartment.
Hi.
Hi, Juniper. So, how'd it go? Was Funplex Rising every bit as awesome as the awesomest poster I designed for it? The players went home happy and business is booming. Hooray! Why don't you look happy? It's been a long day. Well, okay. Honestly, Cora, you're an inspiration to me. You had the guts to chase your dreams. It's tough work, but I knew that Iris could find you something you love. And I've been wondering if I should follow in your footsteps. You want to become an arcade czar? No, silly. I just try to find something to do with my life other than make coffee for executives and file their paperwork.
I've got it.
Like that poster. I could try to be a graphic designer, maybe. I always loved doing stuff like that. What do you think? Except that following your dreams can run you ragged like it did for me today. It could nearly torpedo your future. It could even kill you. Is it worth it? Is it really worth all the trouble? You know what? Follow your dreams, Juniper. Be independent. We're gonna commit to it. Francine's right. I chose this path. I chose to make my life difficult in order to make my life into something. Juniper's helped me out along the way, and I should help her in turn. I'm not gonna lie, it won't be easy, not by a long shot. But yeah, I think you should chase your dreams. Become an artist on your own terms.
Thank you.
I knew I had the right idea. Thanks, Cora. You need to go to bed and sleep. Tomorrow, I'll make you pancakes. A reward for my hardworking arcade czar. You used to have pancakes every morning during those summer trips, right? Your mom made them. That was ages ago, Juniper. My forks could afford trips to the shore. And Juniper gets a wry smile. I think I know exactly how we can celebrate your newfound success. How about a beach vacation? And that's where we're going to leave it off there. You've cleared level 4 of Arcade Spirits. A winner is you. Now, let's see your score. You're on Queen Bee's good side. Beats being on her bad side. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, you scored 14,100 points. Woohoo! Today's pizza fact is the world's largest pizza covered 10,000 square feet and measured 140 feet across. It weighed in at 44,457 pounds. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 5? We will. But yes, thank you so much for joining me. And we're going to leave it off there for today. But yeah, that was super fun. A little scary at the end with Percy. But, you know, hopefully we'll be okay. And we got a nice beach vacation. And yeah, I'm having so much fun playing through. And yeah, you can find this on itch.io and Steam. And you can find past videos of my playthrough up on my Twitch. And they're all saved onto my YouTube channel, which you can find at Grayhead, right, on YouTube. The links should all be on my Twitch as well as some of the other playthroughs I've done. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day whenever you're watching this. And yeah, we will leave it up there. Oh dear. All right, and we will end the stream. All right, bye.